No one took her seriously when she stepped out of the dusty jeep. A slight woman in faded jeans, her boots scuffed, her cap pulled low. She looked like she didn't belong near a military checkpoint. But when the soldiers scanned her ID, the laughter died midair. The screen flashed red. Then, silence. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening. The noon sun hung high over the desert post, casting hard light across the checkpoint barriers. Three young soldiers leaned against a Humvee, joking about lunch when she approached, calm, steady, almost invisible in her stillness. Her ID card looked ordinary, worn at the corners. One of the men, grinning, took it from her. Alpha SEAL Division, he mocked, squinting at the faded letters. You mean like the one from the movies? The others chuckled, their voices echoing off the steel walls, but she didn't respond. Her eyes followed a hawk circling above, as if remembering something only she understood. Then the scanner beeped. Once, twice. The screen glowed, then bled red across its surface. A warning tone filled the air. The laughter stopped. The soldier holding the scanner blinked. Ma'am, can you wait here a moment? His tone shifted, stuttering between confusion and fear. The atmosphere changed instantly. Dust swirled across the road. A silence rippled through the nearby crowd. Vendors, truck drivers, travelers, all watching as the base guards straightened their posture. Someone whispered, "That's a restricted clearance signal." She said nothing, only crossed her arms, the edge of an old tattoo peeking from beneath her sleeve. "You should call your commander," she said quietly. Minutes stretched. The younger soldiers exchanged glances. The woman stood like a statue beneath the sun. Not angry, not proud, just waiting. When the commander arrived, the tension broke like a gunshot. He froze the moment he saw her face. His voice dropped. "Ma'am, I didn't think I'd ever see you again." Murmurs rose. "You know her, sir?" one soldier asked. The commander hesitated. "Everyone at Alpha Division knows her. She's Captain Mara Keene, the one who went missing 5 years ago in Coast Province." The name spread through the outpost like wildfire. Phones lowered. Helmets came off. The men who had laughed now stood stiff and pale. Mara's eyes softened as she looked at them. Not with anger, but with the quiet forgiveness of someone who had carried far heavier burdens than mockery. She handed the commander a sealed envelope. "This has to reach Admiral Hale before sundown. It's about the missing convoy, the one they said was lost in the floods." He hesitated, realizing. "You found them." Mara nodded, "Found what's left, and the truth that went with them." A dry wind swept through, carrying the faint clang of a flagpole. The young soldiers stared, guilt twisting their expressions. "Ma'am, we didn't know," one began. She gave a small, tired smile. "None of you could have. I was declared dead for a reason." The commander motioned her through the gate, snapping a salute. Every soldier followed suit. As she passed, one whispered, "They said Alpha SEAL Division didn't exist." She glanced over her shoulder. "It doesn't. Not on paper." Behind her, the checkpoint fell silent, except for the soft hum of the generator. The laughter was gone, replaced by respect carved from shame. And in that moment, under the blazing daylight, the soldiers realized that heroes don't always wear medals or carry rank. Sometimes, they just walk back from the places no one survives. Because courage doesn't need recognition. It remembers, and it returns when it's needed most. The same sun that once burned on the battlefield now shimmered across the checkpoint road, and for the first time in years, Captain Mara Keene walked toward home. If this story moved you, make sure to subscribe and share your thoughts below. I love hearing from people who still believe in quiet courage and second chances.